Good morning, everyone. This is Friday morning, and we are just getting ready to head into the weekend. This is Chondra Rankin with Coffee with Chondra, coming out of the Heartland, and I wanted to say good morning to everyone. It's beautiful. Good morning, Wayne. I hope you're having a good morning so far. I already posted a picture of my coffee mug because I had my coffee at home this morning. I got up a little early, and then I ended up, I'm not running late, but I'm right on time because I started downloading all these audios to put on my phone so I could listen to them in my car. So I'm glad I got up early though, because I got to have coffee at home in my awesome mug that says life is crazy good, with my whipped cream on top of my coffee. It's delicious. So good morning. This morning's post is about, well, it's entitled, Why Even Bother? I hate this phrase, and that's why I wanted to talk about it. I hate it when people say, well, why should I do that? Why even bother? That makes my head want to explode, because that's giving up right away. And if you're going to give up right away, yeah, why even bother? And I wanted to start it with a couple of quotes. One is from Stephen Covey, and if you've not heard of him, he has a bunch of self-improvement books out. What's it called? 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. If you have not heard of it, I'd be surprised if you hadn't heard of it, but you never know. You can get it on book or audio. And one of his quotes is, accountability breeds responsibility if you're accountable. Another is from Bob Goddard, and this quote is so true. To err is human, to blame it on the other guy is even more human. Isn't that the truth? Hey Tracy, say hi to Rebecca too, and I know my mom will want to say hello to her. That is her cousin. She always enjoys her. So good morning to both of you in Atlanta, right? Yes. So I'm saying, why even bother? So those two quotes, love those two quotes. Every day we have so much to take. Well, everything that we do, we have to take accountability for, responsibility. I make mistakes every day, and I wasn't always good at owning them. Now, if somebody else makes a mistake and they won't own up to it, I'm like, just blame it on me. I'm fine. I have broad shoulders. I can take it. And it really gives you a different frame of mind. And it's really lets you throw away some of that baggage you don't need. Tracy, I will definitely do that. Thank you, and love you both. So, mistakes. I've made some pretty big mistakes. I've made little mistakes. I make mistakes constantly. And then the only problem is if you keep making that same mistake over and over and you don't learn from it. So, if you don't take accountability, you're just hindering yourself from growing. But really, why bother? To say why bother, it doesn't bring us closer. Sorry, I'm needing to focus my attention elsewhere for 1 second. I'm sorry. Carry on amongst yourselves. I'm just watching traffic a little bit. But to say why bother, it leaves you in a place of your ego. It's your ego. That's what gets us into trouble, is our ego. That Latin word ego, which means I instead of we. And what do I keep saying over and over and over? What are we here for? Ourselves? No, we're here to help other people. So, yes, Tracy, it's definitely the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting a different result. So if you don't take accountability and learn from that, then you are getting that same result. Good morning, Rebecca. Hope you're having a good morning. I keep seeing things, and I'm not even going to say the E word that happened this week, but everyone keeps saying, well, I'm not going to talk about it, and then they talk about it. I'm actually not going to talk about it, but I just want to mention it, especially in today's split climate. And I don't mean the weather, I mean political climate. I'm trying not to be distracted, but there's things happening, so pardon me. But especially in today's climate, we have to remember I just said I versus we? Alone, we are one drop, and together, we are the ocean. Just remember that. We're all co-mingled and existing together, and we just have to keep remembering that. Not being present is not being accountable. Not being responsive is not being accountable. Not communicating is not being accountable. And blaming someone else is not being accountable. We have to be accountable for ourselves. And once we do that, it's all just out there. There's nothing to hide. And those things that might be holding us back, we kind of decided to let them go, which is what we should be doing. It ultimately helps us define better who we are. And in doing that, we see our actual vision, and we can start working toward our goals and visions then. If we don't know who we are, then we don't know what we're working toward. So it really clarifies everything in life when you think and you really dissect why even bother. I love, and I'm going to get this sign and put it up in every space I'm in for a long time. At work, at home. I've seen it online and I've seen it as a sign, and I love it. And it says, it's a person holding a sign. It says, please be responsible for the energy you bring into this space. I love that sign because it kind of makes you stop and makes you know if you have that negative cloud around you, if you're Eeyore, oh bother, then take action on that and know what you're bringing into a space that will affect others. Because truly, if you are not moving forward, you're going backwards. Even if you're staying in one spot, I believe, because you're not growing. So, hey, Holly and Kelly. Good morning. So if you are not moving forward, you are definitely regressing. And none of us wants to do that. And again, we have to focus inward on ourselves and get rid of that ego, which is I, and focus on a collective we. I'm going to probably paraphrase this quote. It's a quote by Eckhart Tolle. He is German and he has some inspirational books out as well. And he says, accept, then act. And I love this part. Accept whatever you are given in the present moment as if you had chosen it. And really, this will transform your entire life. Oh, I love that because, through the day, how many moments are we given that we have really no control over? But if we own that, baby. Take it and, act as if we chose that. And that will really change your frame of mind and change the way you think about all of that. So why even bother? I mean, there's so many reasons, but each one of us has our own path and our own answer to that question. But don't just say that. Well, why even bother? Because you're giving up right then. That phrase should be stricken from your vocabulary. I hate that phrase and I hate that question. And really, my call of action today is take the time to bother. I know you'll be glad you did. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. I hope everybody has an awesome weekend, awesome Friday to begin with. It is gorgeous out still. We're heading into mid-November and I have no jacket on yet. I brought it just in case, and I'm so excited. I have a massage this afternoon. So that is exciting. And I just want to share that with everyone. If you like that video or message, like, comment, share. I really appreciate it. And I appreciate all of you. And I hope you have a great weekend. And I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.